Last time we completed centripetal force and derivation of the centripetal force. Now all of you know, suppose this is one object. When I am throwing this object upside, then it again falls on the earth. See, suppose it falls on the earth. Why? Because there is a one force called as a gravitational force. Means every object, when we throw upward direction, it comes again on the earth and in a downward direction because of the centripetal or gravitation, because of the gravitational force. Now see, but sometimes we are thinking that how some objects are present in space. Artificial satellites are there. Our natural satellite moon is there. Then if there is a gravitational force, then why these objects cannot fall on the earth? Why? The answer is that the moon and or that planets, they have the specific speed and velocity. And because of this specific velocity, they are moving around the earth. Means they are moving there, they cannot fall on the earth. All of you know, planets are revolving around the sun. So this because of the centripetal force. But here, if the gravitational force present on the earth, why this moon cannot fall or it attracts towards the moon, towards the earth? Because moon have the velocity. This velocity, because of this velocity, this moon cannot attract towards the earth. As well as another reason is that some specific one limit is there. Up to that gravitational force we can apply on that object. But beyond that limit, the gravitational force cannot apply on that object. Now here is about the gravitation force. Now the next point is Earth's gravitational acceleration. Earth gravitational acceleration. What is meant by Earth's gravitational acceleration? The gravitational force due to the Earth. The gravitational force due to the Earth results into acceleration. It's called acceleration due to gravity. Now, value of g on the surface of the Earth. If we want to calculate, we can calculate value of g by using Newton's one law called as a Newton's universal law of gravitation. M is equal to mass. M is equal to mass of any object. Then R is equal to the distance. Suppose M is the mass of Earth. Now all of you know mass of Earth will be constant. It cannot change. And it is denoted by the symbol M. Capital M. This small m means mass of any object. If I want to calculate this gravitational acceleration of this object, then mass of this object we will consider as a m. Mass of Earth we will consider as this capital M, and R is the distance. Then F is equal to, gravitational force is equal to G capital M, small m divided by r square. And our regular formula is F is equal to mg. So these are two formula of force. By combining these two equations, how we will write? Mg is equal to capital G, capital M, small m divided by r square. Means this is equal to this. So here I write like this. Now m cancel. G is equal to gm divided by r square. Whenever g is equal to gm upon r square, but this r means distance. Small r is equal to, we will write capital R also. So instead of, by putting the capital R in place of the small r, again we will write this g is equal to gm upon r square. So if we want to find out the value of g, equation is g is equal to capital G m divided by r square. So what is the unit of this g? The unit of g is meter per second square. Unit of g is meter per second square. Suppose mass of the earth, all of you know mass of the earth. Mass of the earth is 6 into 10 raised to 24 kg. 24 kg means this mass, m, capital M. Suppose r is the distance or radius of the earth. R is equal to, radius is equal to, how we will write this? 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 meter. This is the radius value of earth. And all of you know value of g. Last in our first lecture we seen the value of g is 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11. That also we will fill here, and by putting mass, radius of the earth, mass of the earth and value of g, again we will write this equation as g is equal to 6.67. G is equal to 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11. This is the value of g. Then m into 6 into 10 raised to 24 divided by r square means 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 square. By putting these two values and the value of g here, we get these values. Now, by calculating all these, we get the final value of g is 9.77 unit is meter per second square.